Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Good evening to everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki. Bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life, okay? And boy, do I have a bunch of information for my naughty crew today, okay? Per usual, we going to keep our foot on Diddy neck till them charges is brought. Yes. We got Freddy P speaking out. I also want to get into another, and for those of you who don't know, Freddy P is from Daband, the hip hop group he had created. It was an ensemble of a mix between hip hop, R&B, and reggae. It was a dope sound, okay? And he has spoke out about the way he felt. And for those of you who don't know, I want to say earlier this year, he spoke out basically because he didn't bend to Puffy Will and do what he was told, in the words of Aubrey O'Day. He basically blackballed him like he does everybody else who doesn't comply with what he wants. Okay. Also, I want to get into Tamar. Okay. I know I skipped over her story, but it's a reason why she putting all her relationship information out there right now. It's called deflection and distraction, and we're gonna get into it. Notice we haven't heard from James in a while. Yes, Hunty. Yes, we're gonna get into it. Also, I got a little background, a little more background on Misa Hilton, Diddy's first baby mom. And that whole rumor flying around about whether her son Christian is Diddy's or not. We gonna get into some of the things he has taken her through. Gene Dill has spoken how he laid the pause on her too. And it seems that, Diddy could do what he want and sleep with whoever he want, but when the women that he's interested in, it's just like once your mind, that's it. You're not allowed to do nothing. I don't care if we broken up or not, and he's gonna sabotage that at every point he could sabotage it at. It's just giving jealous and insecure. But I think I got the root cause of his behavior seriously. Because Gene Dill has spoken on it. Also, all right, that whole scene that we went over with Diddy and Lorianne Gibson and Michael Bivins, we're gonna reveal that a little closer because Apparently and allegedly, Lorianne filed the police report. Found the article for you. Okay. So we got a lot to get into. I appreciate all y'all joining. Please make sure y'all hitting that like button. It's the free way to support the channel. If you don't do anything else, I just need you to hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't matter. This is something, engage with the channel. Share my content on your different social media platforms so we can keep the conversation going and grow the channel. And leave comments. All right. And also support the channel. We accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Stickers, all that good stuff. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro while people just load up in the room. We're going to dive right in, Naughty Crew. I'll be back. Yes, Naughty Crew. Hey, Toya. Hey, Carol. Hey, Kim. Welcome, 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 Queens. Thank y'all for joining me as always. So we want to dive right in because we have a lot to unpack this evening. Okay. And if we have time at the end, I will drop the link for anybody who wants to sound off. For first order of business. Okay. Diddy's Bodyguard that we discussed yesterday. Where is it? Where is it? Reagan Bonds. Okay, we went over yesterday that he spoke out. All right. But all of us are in. His Instagram has been deleted, flagged, removed. Shout out to the neighborhood talk for capturing this. T for sure. Okay. Yes. Diddy's former bodyguard Instagram disappeared. Admitting he allegedly saw Diddy assault multiple people. Okay. This is just what Diddy does. All right. This is just what Diddy does. All right. When he don't get his way, when people talk against him, he starts using retaliation tactics, so to speak. All right. And this is one of the things, because as we all know, he has a big hands in media and he's probably still in a lot of people's pockets. All right. But there it is, the real Roger Bonds. He had to create a whole new page because Diddy had his page flagged. Okay. And to me, that just tells me guilty conscience. You have a guilty conscience. Why are you trying to delete Kim Porter's Wikipedia? Why are you deleting Instagram pages? Diddy, like, cut it out. It's just given that you're having a whole big old tantrum because you mad people are speaking out against you. But sir, you should have thought about that. hmm Before you cross so many mofos. Okay, you can't just cross people. But here's his original post. Neighborhood Talk grabbed it. Everybody grabbed it or whatever. Let's see what people got to say. Make it make sense. Hey, man. He said Diddy probably working on making him disappear too. Hello, because the laundry list is getting longer and longer and longer. Okay, like every time I turn around, it's just like, why this person disappear? Oh my God, this person had pneumonia. This person had a heart attack. Oh my God, this person was writing a book too. Ooh, this person said, all jokes aside, somebody go find that man. Seriously. Did he turn out the light? He'll be stupid if he did that. Seriously. He'll be so stupid if he did that because all eyes are on him. But do you think he that? Hey, nephew. Do you think he that pompous and controlling? Make it make sense, people. Like, cause why delete the man page? That it's just giving guilty conscience everywhere. All right. So that was the first order of business I wanted to get into to let y'all know. Diddy is hard at work, okay, trying to block everything, but it's out there, brother. It's all out there. It's out there now. You finito. You could try to delete pages and all like that. They coming for your ass. They coming for your ass, Diddy. What 50 say? Say the blood is in the water. Here come the shark. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So up next, I want to get into his first child's mother, Misa Hilton. All right. So Gene Dill spoke on accounts of Puffy laying a pause on her because she was messing with Eric Sermon, from the Green Eye Bandit. That's what they used to call him. From what was the name of his group? EPMD. Right? Am I right? I think it was EPMD or whatever. He laid the pause on her. See, the thing is, it's a double standard with Puffy. Like he could sleep with whoever he want, man, woman, child, allegedly. But his women gotta stay cat. They gotta keep the cootie cat tight. Okay. And he gets kind of lose his ish when he find out whether y'all together or not. When he find out you messing with somebody else, he can't take it. His little ego can't take it. hmm He can't take it. So I went digging a little bit, and I was like, I wonder if there's any articles or whatever of Misa making any reports or anything. And we discussed how her son may not possibly be Diddy's, okay, because the son looks like his ex best friend, former bodyguard, who was associated with BMF, okay, and he was on the live all of a sudden, you know what I mean, in a shootout. How convenient or whatever. All right, we don't know that Puffy connected. This is all alleged or whatever. But Puffy got a history of taking other men's children. He has a history. He did it with Quincy, Albie Shore's son, adopted him. Remember, Kim Porter was with Albie Shore and married to Albie Shore first, and Diddy wanted her, and he took her and his child. All right. So shout out to the New York Post for finding this article or for capturing this footage. Let's dive in. We're not gonna read the whole thing, but Diddy's daddy duty ex court former for excuse me. I hate when it jumps like that. Ex in court for more kid support. So Misa had to take him to child support in order to get payment because Diddy was not taking care of his child. Period. Like he did all of that, and because she would not sleep with him again, he stopped taking care of Christian as retaliation. Now, I'm not sure when Christian ultimately went to live with Diddy, but in his earlier years, it was all Misa. So the ex-girlfriend of rap mogul Sean Diddy or Sean P. Diddy Combs went to a New Rochelle family court yesterday, and this was January 24th, 21st of 2004. So he went to family court yesterday to demand a $30,000 hike in child support payment for their 9-year-old son. So that's what Misa was demanding. So fashion stylist mom Misa Hilton Brim says she's only been getting a mere $5,512 a month to look after their son, Justin. Her son named Justin. I thought her son was Christian. Well, Justin. While Combs' ex gal pal model Kim Porter is raking in a sweet $35,000 a month deal in child support for their son Christian, who was 6 at the time. All right. So Hilton Brum told the Post outside family court she had accidentally found out about the dizzying cash disparities from a friend who's known both her and Porter. I wonder which friend was that. Like, was Mary that friend? All right. So it hurts deeply, she said. This is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. I'm very sad. I wouldn't have ever imagined it would have come to this. The perception Sean projects outside the courtroom is quite different from the truth, she added. He wants the public to have a perception of him, but the reality is that I'm here asking for money. Okay? All right? These are Misa words. Kim had to go to the courts too. He just didn't offer it, she said. Porter's child support settlement was sealed in Manhattan criminal court, but those familiar with the case said Combs must take care of his son until he is 21 and provide for his education, medical care, and other needs. So Hilton Brim said that so far she and Combs have managed to keep their public differences from their son. He's pretty shielded from this. He's a strong kid. He knows that we both love him. So Hilton Brim said she was puzzled that the blockbuster music producer, restaurant owner, clothing designer, and magazine publisher was reluctant to give her son the same amount of child support as his other children. That's the biggest mystery, she said. He called Hilton Brim. They had a private conversation, said Hilton Brim attorney Brett Kimmel. He said, "We have to talk about this. I don't want to go to court, but he doesn't want to pay that much." So Kimmel said that 1996 decision to pay $5,000 a month in child support to his client was made before Puffy was Puffy when he was Sean Combs, and no one would have imagined how big he would have gotten, except maybe Puffy. She's not getting 17% of Combs' income, which is the law, he said. In addition, he said, there been a dramatic increase in the child's needs. So her attorney was stating, pleading a case for Misa. So it was quoted, it's nothing for Combs to spend $40,000 in a day. So when Justin comes back on Monday morning, he's back with mom, and there's no continuity, said Kimmel. The boy is going from one lifestyle to another. So basically, like, he's going with his dad for a weekend, maybe out the month, and he'll go do all these extravagant things, and then he's got to come back and adjust to a simple lifestyle with his mom. So Combs was not in court. His attorney, Paul Galasso, declined to comment on the case. In a 2003 court hearing, Combs tried to prevent Hilton Brim's lawyers, famed divorce attorney Raul Felder, from having access to his financial records. So these are the games that these industry dudes play. They be in the judges' pockets to prevent, them from having to pay. Jay-Z did use the same tactics so that he can deny Ramel, his alleged son, paternity test. He did the same thing. So because Misa doesn't want to mess with Diddy anymore, he stopped taking care of his child financially. Notice the pattern, Naughty Crew. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to establish a pattern of behavior. And it's been in our face all these years. He's been playing in our face, and he's gotten away with a lot, including this scene with Lorianne Gibson, Michael Bivins. We spoke about this, I believe, earlier in the week or last week, okay, when he fired Lorianne. All right. And he always seemed aggressive unnecessarily.
And they were better when they left. No. I thought when I left home, Ted, I thought you had her coming in earlier from today. I wasn't today. No, I heard that you had her from this weekend. I thought you told me. Huh? This is the first we could get her in. Okay, but then I told you give me another choreographer, because right now you want me to make a cut. I can't make a cut on guys learning a routine in one day. I didn't really know today. I wouldn't have been able to learn all that in one day. Yes, you would have.
Okay. So Puffy ended up going off on Lorianne, and Michael Bivins did not help. He did not help. He basically sided with Puffy. A simple something didn't go his way, he goes off. He goes off. Notice the pattern, okay? We went over this clip before, so I'm not going to play the whole clip because I want to get into the article. And this is all during the making the band and the Danity Kane days and things like that. Well, ultimately, as a result of this incident, and shout out to thatgrapejuice.net for posting this article. So Diddy assaults choreographer Lorianne Gibson. And it just goes to show how unhinged she is at the drop of a dime. So the New York Daily News is reporting that Diddy allegedly assaulted his Making the Band co-star Lorianne Gibson during the filming of the hit show New Season. According to Gibson, the Come to Me rapper tried to throw a chair at her during a heated argument. Former New York Edition member Michael Bivins, a guest judge on the show, is alleged to have been involved too. MTV apparently caught the incident on cameras. And check out this report. In the complaint filed with Manhattan cops May 11, Gibson said that she got into a heated argument with Diddy and celebrity judge Michael Bivins during the April 25th filming of the MTV show at a branch of New York Sports Club in Greenwich Village. Okay, so Gibson said that the two men started yelling and cursing at her when she told them the dancers had been given only a day to practice in order to see what they would do in a crunch. So Bivens then allegedly grabbed her while Diddy picked up a chair and threatened her. She said he broke free and tried to run, and Bivens allegedly grabbed her once again. Then she left. The complaint stated sources said Diddy fired her during the angry exchange and at one point yelled for the MTV cameras to be shut off. And I remember that whole thing. So reps for Diddy have rubbish Gibson's claims, and this is what he always does. As soon as people make claims, he tarnishes your character. He did it with Maze. He did it with Freddy P, which we're going to get into here soon. So reps for Diddy have rubbish Gibson's claims and deemed her just another person trying to take advantage of his celebrity status. Investigators looked into the claim and reported no criminal activity. I find it hard to believe that Gibson, who has been associated with Diddy for more than 10 years, would make this up to capitalize on his fame. Because Lori Ann has her own, she has her own clout, her own fame. She's an awesome choreographer. Say what you want. She may be a little bad shit, but her boom boom tap tap is on point. All right. It will be interesting to see if MTV screens this in the new season. And allegedly, MTV lost that footage, i.e., Diddy probably paid them to cut it out or forced them to cut out the footage. All right. So that I wanted Lorianne to speak out, but she already has. Okay. And she was silent, like they always do. All right, to cover up their bad behavior and their ill misdealings. Diddy is out of control, child. Diddy is out of control. Up next, I want to get into Chopper, who was a member of the band. Okay. He was like Diddy's favorite on the show. Chopper could do no wrong. He brought him Proactive for his bad skin. He just like worshiped Chopper. He was the be all to end all. And ultimately, when he dismantled the band, he only kept Chopper, just like he only kept Dawn from Danity Kane to create Bad Boy South. All right. So Chopper was supposed to get him established in the South. But ultimately, does anybody know what happened to Chopper? I do. And I find it quite suspicious what happened to him. Because I wonder if Diddy influenced him to get into this. Because he was just a little ugly kid, but he could flow. He had bars. Shout out to USA Today for dropping this footage. Ooh. On top of his bad skin, now he want to add tattoos. Not cool. I can't. But he was one of Diddy's favorites. And Diddy's favorites is always the ones that are willing to comply and go around along with his program. Okay. And Chopper was that one. So former MTV Making the Band star Chopper faces trafficking charges in Las Vegas. Yes, a whole pimp. Who does that sound like? I wonder how he got introduced to that. So Las Vegas, a rapper. Ooh. I hate when it skips around like that. Let me go back. A rapper and former reality TV figure is facing a felony sex trafficking charge in Las Vegas in an ongoing criminal investigation, alleging that he used his large social media following to recruit women as prostitutes, according to police. So records show Wednesday that Kevin Lamont Barnes, who is Chopper, he was 37, was arrested Monday and released Tuesday without bail from the Clark County Detention Center, pending a preliminary hearing of evidence May 10th. So Barnes, who uses the name Chopper and was featured on the early 2000 MTV reality series Making the Band, was represented in court by a public defender. It was not immediately clear later if he had an attorney who came to speak on his behalf. So this is his mugshot. This photo was provided by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and shows Kevin Lamont Jr., 37, a rapper and former reality TV star. So he was released without bail. So hold on. Details of the investigation were not immediately made public by police or prosecutors. The celebrity website TMZ said it obtained documents showing that an undercover vice detective posing as a SEX worker said Barnes used social media to tell the person to travel to Charlotte, North Carolina to become part of his team. So after his MTV stint, Chopper became a member of the hip hop group Daband, formed by Sean P. Diddy Combs. In the final season, season 3 of the show, the band was dissolved and members of the group went in separate directions. Making the Band made its debut on ABC in 2000 when Lou Pearlman, who managed the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, launched the show and formed the boy band Old Town. Okay, see, this show wasn't even Diddy's. You see that? He was just the face of it. We're finding out more and more he's a fraud. Just like he was a fraud rapper. Just like he didn't own Ciroc, like he was portraying. He was just the face of Ciroc. Okay, here's a picture of the cast of the band. You got Sarah, you got Neff, you got Bat, and there's Chopper in the back with the headband. Yeah. And then Freddy P. Freddy P is right here in front. All right. And we're going to get into him speaking on Diddy lately. And he had a lot to say. Ooh, okay, here we go. So Diddy revamped the show for MTV in 2002 and discovered the group Daband. Diddy also launched the careers of Day 26, Donnie Klang, and Danny DeCane, which released 2 #1 albums under the Bad Boy Records on the show. In 2019, Diddy announced to eager fans that the hit series would be making a return. And it had anticipated a 2020 premiere before the Seagirl hit disrupted plans across the world. The reboot never materialized. And I think the reboot was going to be his sons, Christian and Justin, running it. All right, so that's just a little background on what happened to Chopper. And Chopper was his favorite. He did have bars and everything, but nothing really came of his career. And I'm just saying, I just wonder, Naughty Crew, where he got the idea to start this SEX ring, okay? Because it is alleged, and going back to Cassie's lawsuit, Diddy is the head of a ring, okay? A trafficking ring. All right. I just find it all naughty crew.
That's suspicious. That's suspicious.
He never had any updates on Chopper. I didn't see any updated articles. So maybe Diddy helped him get out of it because maybe Diddy had a hand in it. Hey, Durag. Exactly. Exactly. Remember, he took Chopper down south to start Bad Boy South. And nothing really came of Bad Boy South. Yes, he was a torpedo. Nothing really came of it. So I guess he was hard up for cash, but you know me, I'ma dig up all the deets. Okay, we want uncover it all. Like I said, it's all suspicious. It's all weird. Period. And was Chopper the one that was willing to bend to Diddy's will? That's how we'll put it. Okay. Which leads me to Freddy P speaking out. Okay, he spoke out today. I think it was today, but he gave his thoughts on this whole Diddy debacle. Okay, let's get into it. Because Freddy P has been speaking out, talking about how he was blackballed because how he put it was he wasn't for sale and he wasn't willing to bend the puffy will. Period. So let's jump into it. Here we go. All right, let me give y'all a good view. But here's Freddy P thoughts. And I think he's very credible.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why the culture fucked up real quick, dog. It's because of them gatekeepers, bro. And let me say something, bro. When hip hop started a long time ago, it started with people like Diddy and Clyde Davis and I don't really know them niggas' faces. And I know Diddy, Clyde Davis, Andre Harrell, now Dr. Dre, whatever on the West Side. But in order for these people to open the doors for Diddy, they had to touch him. They had to humiliate him. He had to go through a ritual. And that shit done trickled down in hip hop to the point where our females can't even get a fucking deal without fucking the DJ, the producer, the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Because now they don't want to get, it's so bad that they don't want to give you something for nothing. Nobody do. You'll hear a CEO say, man, I work for mine. Bitch, I ain't getting you nothing. But you supposed to, though. That's what making it up out the hood means, changing lives. You supposed to be the one that changed lives, but just because somebody made it hard for you, you want to make it harder for the next man. That ain't how this go. That ain't what God gave you this journey for. He gave you that opportunity and that position of power to do to change the culture. This is why our culture don't have nothing and the other cultures do. You know, I don't want to say no names because they got Kanye banned, but this is why, because they share money. Even the Haitian community, they share money. They patch up, they buy one house, then they patch up, they buy another house. We don't do that. We effed up because our gatekeepers, when they came in the game, they had to get touched on and played with. So they do that to every, you know how many thugs got a story that can't come out about that man? They can't, because it's their reputation. You hear me? Yeah. He ain't giving away nothing without, you know what I mean? Because he had to go through that from Clive and all of them had to, you know what I'm saying? When he came in the game, they had to humiliate him. And he brought that to the game. He brought that shiny suit, that feminism. He brought that to the game. That was his past. He didn't rap. He didn't. None of these guys like rap or none of it. Like what they do bring into the game is their puppets. Once they're handed the keys to walk people in and get a check, they, you know, before they take you there, guess what they gonna do? They want something from you, something they can keep in the vault. Because of the powers that be did it to them, and now it's trickled down on everybody in hip hop to the point where even our women can't get no deal without having to humiliate themselves or sex with a fat, nasty producer or somebody they would have never touched in life just because they want to change their life. They make girls go through so much in hip hop to the point where they gotta rap like that. So when I say stuff about the twerking, it all falls back to the gatekeepers. Because they don't want to give you nothing. I ain't getting nigga nothing. You got to work hard for it. You got to know, bro. If you found that man talent to be enough, then that was God-given. That's meant for you to change him and his family lives. Give him the opportunity. You hear me? It ain't your decision. If you can hear it, it's for the world to see. You're depriving us of talent. I used to listen to Cassie. Cassie had a beautiful voice, and I couldn't understand why the fuck this girl ain't out. And we was walking around the studio like, what the fuck? I wasn't too into it like that. So what I'm saying is get rid of those gatekeepers if they got that same mentality that because they got touched on their wee, they want to touch wee-wees or a girl, you know what I mean, can't get nothing from them without, you know, you see what a lot of us talk about and all them girls, man, that's deeper than that. Execs go through it. If you see a female exec, she went through hell to get there. You hear me? Like hell, unless she just related to somebody like Russell Simmons. I mean, I'm not Russell, but look at that fucking guy. You know what I mean? But the Angela Simmons girls and all them, if you ain't like them, then yeah, you went through hell. I can imagine what these females, I know what they go through. I know niggas is savages. I know how they treat industry women. You look at the Cardi, that's why she with Offset, because Off gonna throw everything out the way. Yeah, they gotta go through him. But if it wasn't no Offset, they would have ran Cardi through hell and high water to give her that opportunity. She ain't done. She know that's why she forever grateful. Even though she don't surpass his brand, she know I'm loyal to that man. That man the motherfucker side. She walking with him. We real niggas. You can't, you know what I mean? We from God. We about family first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying niggas don't cheat. I ain't with the dumb shit. I don't care about that shit like that. I'm too busy chasing money. I'm a germ freak. You ain't gotta worry about me sleeping with a million women. I'm a germ freak. I don't like sweat all over me. You hear me? I can't put my mouth on you. I don't want you straight like that. I want something I come home to type dude. But hey, each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I wasn't trying to offend nobody when I made that video. All I was saying was we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Because when you walk through a house and you hear a 6-year-old child talk about they b-holes and that shit made me hot. And I shouldn't be so offended. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no daughters. But I do. And anybody that's not as a male, you a pervert, bro. It's perversion, bro. I'm telling you, if you got a man around your daughter and he's comfortable with her, walk around with little clothes on, get him out from around him. Because I'm going to be around him and say, hey, man, ask your daughter to put some clothes on. I'm a man. I don't want to see that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that, I just know I've been that age before. I know little girls like attention. They don't understand. So as a man, you have to be the leader and make that decision for them. Like, hey, you got to draw the gate. You got to, if you see a man participating in any foolishness with a little girl, get him out from around him. You want to sit there and watch videos and, man, some stories. Every time I came up, I always hear about every girl always going through had a sexual assault down there. Every girl I've had sex with in my life. You know how you get on that story like, man, what's the deepest shit you ever been through? And you try to get to know them. All of them told me the same thing growing up. So that's why I hate that shit so much. Hey, man, teach his own. Like I said, y'all know who I work for. I don't compromise. I ain't trying to be like, y'all might never see me. For how long? I don't know. Nigga, it's an iPhone. I don't even know what kind of iPhone this is. I just bought this because my fucking 8 broke. Finally broke. I would have never replaced that bitch. I'm not like y'all. Nowhere near broke either. I just not like y'all. Tease on, man. Give God the glory. Thank God for life every day. It only take a second to thank God for a lifetime. Imagine somebody giving you something every day and you can't tell them thank you one time. You're going to take it eventually. Amen. We out.
Okay, so that's Freddy P thoughts on Diddy. And I think he spoke straight facts. Okay? Straight facts. Yes, nephew. Straight facts. Diddy is a monster. And he known for blackmailing people. That, you know, allegedly that's why Biggie was having a hard time from getting out underneath him, because he had videotapes on him doing God knows what. But that's why he was making plans to do his own thing and getting away from Diddy. And that's why he was setting up Junior Mafia and everything. And when Diddy got wind of that, guess what happened to Biggie? Deleted. deleted. It like the list just keeps getting longer and longer. And every time I turn around, somebody disappearing. And I wonder what's going to happen with this bodyguard. All right, with him deleting his Instagram and everything like that. Because to me, he didn't say anything vulgar or anything. So that's Diddy. Because you know his last baby mom, the mother of love. The mother of love. She's a high tech guru. She can hack into anything. So I'm sure she's the one behind all this deleting and media trying to spin the facts and everything like that. All right. So I mean, oh, that's all I got on Diddy, y'all. It's just too much evidence out here. Seriously. But these guys in the industry, they all have these same attitudes. Every last one of them. Now I'm about to get into some trending topics, okay? You got the game. The game, remember? Dominique Perry. Ooh, oh, nope. That we're gonna do that one next. Where's it at? Here we go. And shout out to the Jasmine brand for posting this. The game, SA accuser Priscilla Rainey says she only collected $500K on $7 million judgment due to the rapper allegedly using phony companies to dodge payments. See? Same formula Diddy used. It's the same formula Diddy used. If he can't hurt you, he gonna hit it where it hurt, in your pocket. But a lot of these guys in the industry follow this same thing. So according to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Priscilla Rainey, the woman who previously filed SA lawsuit against rapper The Game, has only obtained $500,000 of the whopping $7 million he owes. If you don't know, Priscilla Rainey bought the $10 million case against The Game in 2015, alleging that there was an instance when the documentary lyricist profusely violated her physically. Apparently, the incident took place while Rainey served as a contestant on the Game's VH1 dating show, She's Got Game. And after she claimed to have been blindsided into an off camera date with the Compton native, court documents showed Rainey recalling a highly intoxicated Game forcing himself on her several occasions throughout their evening, which allegedly included reaching his hands up her dress to caress her cootie cat in her booty. Okay. So ultimately, although The Game has continued to maintain his innocence, Rainey won a $7.1 million judgment against him in 2016, following the failure of retrieving her total lump sum for The Game. In a decline motion for a new trial in 2020, Rainey was reportedly granted ownership of his independent label, Prolific Records, and royalties from his album Born to Rap. However, Game manager Whack 100 later took it to his Instagram and said Whack 100 is whack. Last time I checked, Whack 100 owned all royalties to Born to Rap, and I don't own that. Oh, he said I don't owe that B a dime. So clearly, Rainey hasn't been having the easiest time getting The Game to cut that check, and he really hasn't even made any music. Like, what is Game doing for money right now? And he's made it known in interviews that he has no plans to pay her. So in 2021, Game found himself in even more legal actions brought by Rainey, who motioned to seize the profits from him and Whack 100, said to be shell companies, which are comprised of JTT Holdings, F12 Associated, Fifth Amendment Entertainment, and Pass Go to Win LLC. So the former reality star cited The Game has been fraudulently juggling his finances and assets right between the businesses and his management. See that? And this goes to show how the men in the industry cover for one another. Seriously, nephew, at this point, you got to question everybody that's been going to Diddy parties. All right. He not the only one, because Keke Palmer's ex-brother, we all know, he has been accused by his ex of some things, okay? And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for this article. All right. Dominique Perry accuses Saronis, that's his name, Saronis Jackson, of allegedly choking her in front of their daughter. He was so angry that he had blood coming from his mouth where he bit his tongue. He is violent with women. And this seems to be the common theme with these industry men, Hollywood, sports, college level, you name it, music. This is the attitude that's coddled. We talked about this on the channel. And this is why so many women get taken advantage of in this industry. So, get into this. Actress Dominique Perry just dropped a bombshell in her court filings as she fights for primary custody of her daughter with Saronis Jackson, the brother of Keke Palmer's baby daddy, Darius. In court documents obtained by Radar Online, Dominique claims Saronis has choked her in front of their daughter before and is abusive both emotionally and physically. Yep. Y'all see it. It's more and more coming out. Dominique says back in 2020, she and Saronis were at her house and they got into a disagreement over someone in the industry. Saronis then started calling Dominique stupid, in which he said, "You talk to your mother like that, not me." Saronis reportedly became enraged and wrapped his arms around her neck and started choking her. Dominique says she was in shock and in disbelief as he was choking her. Their daughter came downstairs and began to cry. He then released Dominique from the chokehold. He was so angry that he had blood coming from his mouth where he bit his tongue, she said in the document. The choking on his behalf is the norm. He is violent with women. Afterwards, there were several other times that he came to my apartment and would get angered for no serious reason and would start yelling at me, she wrote. On one occasion, I told him that if he didn't stop raising his voice in my apartment, he would need to leave. Girl, you should have been calling the cops. Oh, she threatened to call the police. He responded by saying, "And then what?" Since this incident, I've always tried to just get alone and keep the peace. I've been traumatized by these experiences and so much more. Whew. So all of this is because he wants to gain full custody of their daughter so that he doesn't have to pay child support. And now he's trying to say that she's fighting for joint custody of his daughter with Dominique Perry. He reportedly wants her to stay in California despite Dominique raising their daughter in Texas. Like, it's just all narc vibes. It's just all narc vibes. This is the attitude that is coddled. Like, it's not just with Diddy. This attitude doesn't lie with Diddy. A lot of the industry men do this. They think like this. And here's Keke Palmer speaking out in regards to her abusive relationship. So we segue into that. Ooh, Naughty Crew. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and y'all sharing my content on your different social media platforms because I went hard today to gather these stories, okay?
I'm so excited because this gets me into what I wanted to also talk to you about, which is you talk about abuse, right? Yeah. Abuse comes from many different things, but I think this is the problem when people find themselves in abusive dynamics is what you just said. I have compassion. I know where this is coming from. You know, you're not a terrible person. You're just dealing with this thing that makes you respond this way. I have great compassion too, but boy, have I experienced some terrible things because of it.
Yes,
you know, it's like, damn. It's like having compassion for somebody that's ready to kill you. Like, that's pretty intense. so excited because this gets me into what I wanted to also talk to you about, which is when you talk about abuse, right?
And I'm here to say no one should tolerate this type of behavior from anyone, whether you're male or female, because it happens to the males too. It really does. So I'm not even going to discount that. And we just really need to promote a culture. Like if something happens, you need to report it. So there's a record. There's a record. But that's how she feels. All right. She probably feels like she was taken advantage of and she was love bombed. Okay. Because they always act so great in the beginning. Oh boy, who I want to do next? Ooh. It's just a lot going on. Seriously. Young Miami also is speaking out. Shout out to It's On Site. Okay. People are wondering what she's gonna do, but it sounds like she's sticking by. She keep calling him her man, but he ain't never claimed her. Let's see what she gotta say.
Going wherever my going.
So you going to Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
You going to Applebee's?
I'm going to Applebee's.
Chili's?
Chipotle? Yeah, wherever he going. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wherever he going. I don't go if we go to the party. I'm gonna feel like I'm on the field day, like I'm with my this all that. All that other shit is noise to me. Like be with your nigga and y'all rock me. You want to go to the Cheesecake Factory? Then I need to look up and see what I like on the Cheesecake Factory menu.
See, this one they got some paper.
Okay, so she's sticking by her man. Young Miami says she's going wherever her man is going. Well, he would have to claim you, Young Miami, first in order for that to happen. So you keep sticking by that fool if you want to. He gonna make you lose your whole career. You ain't see the blueprint. You ain't see his album flop, your album flop. You got JT mad at you right now. Well, she just distancing herself because she don't want nothing to do with this mess. And word on the curve, her show, Carisha Please, is in trouble. I mean, I never thought she was that interesting as a host. I just did not see what the big hype is. She just happened to have enough connects with Diddy and her to bring people on the show. But quite frankly, I think she humiliated herself on the show, talking about she like golden showers and like that. Like, girl, go somewhere and sit down. But word on the curve is they trying to act Carisha Please, and I don't blame them because I never thought it was that interesting. And for the life of me, I don't know how she won Best Podcast of the Year. I enjoy Drink Champs way better than her show. Like she just dead. She's not interesting, and she always sounds like she's talking with a mouth full of marbles. Yeah, it is, nephew. It's starting to fall apart. It's definitely starting to fall apart. The next story I want to get into, it goes into the mentality of the industry, and that's why I'm talking about this freaking Cameron and Mace. In this climate of things, these mofos want to act stupid. Okay, we're going to get into it. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Come on, Naughty Crew, let's get into it. I want to hear, because I'm just like, y'all suckers. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
Was we all passionate? Y'all remember one time? My man let me talk about the past. We was in a whorehouse one time, me and Murder. Me and Murder was in this whorehouse. So we left the bitch, we took the bitch out the whorehouse. I had a crib on her 44th, little stash crib over there between Sunf and Lennox. We brought this bitch over there. So Mace was kind of on the way up. He didn't have his deal, but he's popping like it's about to happen. Yeah. And I was mad because, we still all of them. So The bitch suck, pardon me, lady. We already talking bitch without. She's sucking his dick. So I gotta wait.
Trigger warning.
Was we ever passionate with? Yo, I remember one time. My man let me talk about the past. We was in a whorehouse one time, me and Murder, to get my dick sucked. Because I'm not hard yet, pause. I ain't getting hard on her sucking his dick. So when he start hitting it, I go get head. And so she give me head, he hit.
Y'all get the point. They basically was gangbanging chicks together. And I just think this is just kind of like naughty crew. I can't see what you put, do-rags. It won't let me see it. But I just think they're idiots. I think they're idiots for talking like this in this climate of things.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Seriously, it's just like y'all asking for people to come forward and bring charges. Do you see what's happening to Diddy right now in Aaron Hall? I just think this was irresponsible, and we did not need to know this. I don't know what this is, do-rags. Look at how it came up. Look, do-rag said game over. I don't know. I mean, this is like barbershop talk, like they say. Let's see what some of the comments say, okay? Because I'm just like, y'all a bunch of idiots. This person said this isn't even a conversation for the barbershop. Duffy says cringe. This person says disgusting and pathetic. This person says TMI. That's what I'm saying. Too much information. And this person says dudes will clown themselves right into a charge. Hello. Look, this person says Law and Order Special Victims Union. Okay, so that's the general consensus. And I just thought it was just like, it was just crazy. This is a wild conversation. I agree for these times. This is a wild conversation. I just thought it was just irresponsible on their part. Like, y'all couldn't talk about nothing else. Y'all couldn't talk about nothing else. All right. Up next, I want to get into T.I. Okay. This is my thing. All right. Him and his son, they did all of this stuff on live, going at each other, acting like they was in the fight so that they can trend for their podcast, and King and Damani drop music. Okay, this is why we were welcomed into the group chat. Naughty Crew. This is what they do, so they stuff could trend. So apparently, it was a club promoter that was promoting an event and used T.I.'s son, King, on the flyer. Hold on, let me see which one I want to use. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Okay, and now T.I. on some gangster mess. Like, lead by example. And you wonder why your son out here acting a cold fool. He get it from his daddy. And I get they was wrong, but for them to do it all on live and stuff like that, it's just giving y'all setting up for a new show or something. Okay, here we go, Naughty Crew. So T.I. pulls up to the club. T.I. pulls up to a club in Atlanta to check them for using pics of him and his son on a flyer to promote a party that they were having. Here we go. You can have whatever you like.
And to the end, ain't nothing going. Ain't nobody getting nothing going. Nothing. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sections, nothing. You put me and mine on the motherfucking flyer, nigga, give me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all from here, but nigga, don't play with me in this city. It's my motherfucking city. Don't play with me in this city. Nigga, you can talk to me. And to the end, ain't nothing going.
Okay. So as you can see, he's pissed. All right. This person said the flyer worked, the ninja showed up, just ain't perform. This person says promoters do this all the time. He only pulled up because it's ATL and he's from there. Anywhere else, they would have got a pass. Hashtag clout chase. That's how I'm feeling. Club promoters do this all the time. So here is the flyer. I don't know, Naughty Crew. What y'all think? Y'all think he was wrong? Do-Rag think he was funny. I just think this is a common thing that club promoters do. I've seen it all the time. They smack people in there just to get people in the door. I'm saying as long as there's images on the internet, like people could grab images from wherever they want. Like, because I would have been like, I'm just trying to, they need to pay him. All right, Do-Rag, good point. They need to ask his permission. They need to pay him. Okay. I guess T.I. staying on business. Ooh, James Pratt can't be rolling up on people alone. Seriously. Do-Rag said false advertisement. People do it all the time. I especially see it on the reggae flyers and stuff. People do it all the time. Okay, nephew. He said either way, run him his money. Ooh, that's a good point. So you hoodwinking people. All right. What about the people who got tickets and they not even going to be hosted? It's false advertisement. Y'all right? Y'all right? I agree, Naughty Crew. I agree. I stand down. The Southern King has spoken. He stand on business. In the words of Kane. He stand on business. All right, Carrie Hilson is out here in these streets talking cash-ish, okay? She, too, is also coming for Tiara Marie. You know, Hazel E. came from her last week saying that Tiara Marie ate her cootie cat. And no beer is like my ass. And I was surprised at Carrie Hilson. She obviously didn't learn when she got canceled by Beyonce for talking ish on the radio. But I just feel like she went after Tiara Marie because she just, because 50 got his foot on Tiara Marie net too. She owe him $50,000. He will not let up on that lawsuit. Here we go. Shout out to the neighborhood talk.
Deep size. It was that.
I actually went to one of her concerts, was there in the front row, and I was getting calls because my cousin was watching my dog. In the midst, I'm bobbing still, enjoying the show actually. So we go backstage and she's like, she comes back and she's like, well, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice show. Hi, how are you? And she looked at my hand like, and I was like, hi, I'm Tiara. And she looked at my hand.
The story is so beautiful.
And then
so much more
like,
beautiful if we knew who it was.
I know, it would be.
Even though I have an idea.
Okay, you probably do, because she's a little stanky. And Yeah.
Wow.
So
bygones be bygones.
yeah.
That's question.
But if that happened again,
the
I
Detroit
would
will come
slap
out.
the bitch.
The Detroit
Yeah.
will come out.
Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't that classy either. I actually went to one of her concerts.
Okay, Tiara Marie spoke on it first. Carrie Hilson decided to get her dad back. Okay, now Tiara has since responded. She said, y'all people gotta leave me alone. I don't bother anybody. Just leave me the F alone. So now, Carrie, what's up? You want to fight, or do you want to fight because I'm going to whoop your ass? When I see you, I'm sick of you people bothering me. You had a whole different story when I was in your face. You're a liar, bitch. Okay? Woo! These girls are catty. Yeah. That's why I don't be running with too many chicks. I swear, because it gets like this. All right. And then, sometimes in friendships with females, people start having all these crazy expectations of you and shit like that. And it's just like, what the fuck? But this person says, let's check out these comments. Carrie is still to date one of the rudest celebrities I serve. It's always the pot calling the kettle black. Ooh, Lord, if she ain't had that same smoke for Beyonce, okay? This person said, not this vintage beef for real. Like, it's giving, I'm thirsty for a clout chase. Yes. This person said, Carrie gives me mean girl. This person says, Carrie, you're the nobody sis. Like, yeah, did she really have to throw jazz like she's not relevant or whatever? Last time I checked, Beyonce said you weren't relevant. Girl, you want Beyonce's internet still talking cash-ish. I know you don't like it, James. I don't like it either. Exactly. How old are we again? It's just like, grow up already. Why are you even bringing this up? This conversation is of no relevance whatsoever. And what you want to get out of it. So Ari Lennox, okay, she is trending because she had to go off on another fan acting out of control in the crowd, y'all. But she gave this fan a business, and I'm gonna give y'all a trigger warning because she wasn't playing, okay? She was not playing. And shout out to Neighborhood Talk for this one. Let's get into it. Hold on. I think the beginning got a little bit of music.
I'm sexy. Sound smart. See, I'm confident as fuck. See, I'm the one and never the motherfucking ass too. Say whoever gets this pussy for the rest of their life better apply that motherfucking pressure.
Look at my phone. Gotta pause it. The water bottle.
Who the fuck did it? Who the fuck did it? I'll fuck your ass up. Cause I'm gonna say that I'm a real ass bitch and I will fuck your shit all the way the fuck up.
Yeah, not me.
Disrespect a beautiful black woman on the fucking stage like that, I will fucking fuck you up. That's the fuck right. Who did it, bitch? I am sexy. That's the fuck right. Who did it, bitch? Who fucking did it? Right. Come here, bitch. Come here. Let's do it. Come here, bitch. You a pussy. That's right. You'll never even be as good as a pussy. That's right. That's right, bitch. You're dumb. You're weak. You'll never be.
Okay. All right. These fans been getting out of control. Remember, Cardi got something thrown at her. 50 got something thrown at him. His case was dropped, though. It's just never okay to throw anything at anybody, especially in a concert like that. But how do y'all feel about the way she responded? Do you think it was appropriate? I think I would have responded the same way, to be quite honest. Like, don't throw nothing at me. Don't throw nothing at me. Okay, so Ari is not playing, and I love her song Pressure. I love her song Pressure. These fans are retarded. That's just the bottom line. But people are saying like they didn't want to hear her rant or whatever, but it's her show. She can set it up however she wants. So it looks like the Creep Squad, they're trying to change their image after they said all that dumb shit when the Cassie case dropped. Yeah, Peter Gunz, he's doing more lives like this. Mm-hmm. Okay. As he's trying to clean up his image. People going in on his kitchen like, damn, your kitchen's small. This person said, disappointed in your opinion today. You can't be my husband no more. And so he's trying to flip his image around, I guess. Let's sit your old ass down somewhere.
I told you, I never ever should have told you you're my home.
Okay? That's what Peter Gunz up there. That's what the Creep Squad up to, cooking their own dinner. Yeah, when you a creep, you end up alone a lot. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. The last story I want to get into is the damn Tamar Braxton shit. This bitch get on my nerves. Like Tamar always starting shit. So she did this whole stunt where she was acting like she was homeless in her car, and ultimately her fiance had broke up with her. Yeah, I forgot to share this 50 trolling. Let me see. Buck, you sent me this. 50. I love y'all know he my favorite troll.
This is what's up. You can live here, you can record here, you can be bad boy artists here. But if you want to do it, first y'all gotta walk to Queens and get me a sugar cookie. A sugar cookie, man. This is crazy. Yeah, come on, man. Bad boy. A sugar cookie, man. Look, this is not what I got in the music business to be doing, to be a sugar cookie getter. You know, I'm a rapper. Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylon, and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire. This is what's up. You can live here.
So this is Dave Chappelle mocking that scene when Diddy made the band go get him a slice of cheesecake from Junior's Cheesecake, and they had to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge in the cold. He's an asshole, Diddy. He's an asshole. So 50 posted, he said, gotta get him a sugar cookie. LOL, bad boy, take that, take that, take that. And he got all his liquor brands. This is why he is my favorite troll. He never misses a mark. Die line. I know. Die line. Die line. Die line. Thank you, Durag. Yes. You can't make this stuff up. 50, he be on that nigga neck, okay? Whew. 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to find this Tamar Braxton. It's buried because, like, I just really was trying to avoid doing this story, but now I do because I think they was lying. I think they was lying. Maybe Krishan is innocent, and like they whole movements after, like, the road manager coming out and retracting his statement because Krishan fans attacked him. Like, yo, what is going on? And then the person who was supposedly assaulted, James, he won't show his face, nothing. But he was busted. Now Tamar been going around. Hold on, there we go. She been going around explaining how she got back with her man. Okay. And remember the other day I was like, do we care, Naughty Crew? Because I really don't care. Like, Tamar, like, if you want to be with that man, be with that man, but we don't care. We don't care. Like, I think people be messing up because they put their relationships in public like this. So you asking for public scrutiny. Like, we didn't even need to know y'all broke up. We ain't even care when he was out on a date with Tommy. But now he back with you. This dude is a clout chaser. Shout out to the Shade.
Kind of love triangle. I want to say that I am the happiest I have been in a long time. I just want to say I'm not in any kind of love triangle. I want to say that I'm so grateful.
It's music in back of her. She's debunking the rumors that her fiance dated Tommy, and she's confirming that they are back together. And she's saying it was all her fault that they broke up. I'm sure it was with that mouth, child, or whatever. This all on the tail end of her inviting Krishan to her show. Her tour manager comes out after the show talking about Krishan assaulted James, all right? Called the all type of hood boogers, hood rats, everything, or whatever. Then James finally comes out, or whatever, and he said he's not showing his face, but he was assaulted. All these people coming out telling this story, but it still hasn't been any charges. James has been MIA. Mr. Davis, he was in the hospital. Now he on vacation. I'm just catching y'all all up because I ain't want to have nothing to do with looking for all those clips. All right, or whatever. But Krishan still been traveling around doing her interviews, performing, and everything, Naughty Crew. And guess what I found? And I didn't even know James had 2 daughters. Okay? But they were saying that Krishan had assaulted James. The cops were called. It wasn't any warrants, and I tried to look it up, Naughty Crew. I tried to look it up to see if she had any warrants in LA and stuff like that. You know TMZ would have grabbed that story already. And now I'm thinking, like, who's the liar? Who's the liar? All right, so 2 women claiming to be James Wright Chanel's daughter clears up the rumor about his face injuries. Shout out to On Site for capturing this, because remember I was looking for this the other day. Well, I found it. Here we go.
If you really see her still hiding his face. And first of all, there's nothing wrong with his face. Like, y'all talking about still hiding his face. It's nothing wrong with his face. He's still the James that y'all see on Instagram. Yeah. It's nothing wrong with his face. Say hi to your life. Let me see. He sleep. Let me see. Yeah. Tell him, say what's up. It is the daughters. It's his daughter, y'all. It's his daughter. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Yeah, y'all really do too much. Y'all mean everybody's business but y'all own. And they do. Oh, yeah, because they're real like fine. You know, just follow us. Yeah. We really his daughters. Okay, we're not going to talk about what happened. At the end of the day, his face is clear. There's nothing wrong with his face. Nothing whatever wrong. Fake allegations y'all be making up. Yep, period. Mm-hmm. All that. Well, yeah, he enjoyed his birthday. We came to see James' teeth, and we came to beat y'all up. Why did y'all come to see his teeth? Like, he got regular teeth just like me, just like her. All his teeth are there. Eddie. Oh, I'll tell you, fans are so messy. I can't do this. And we will. And he said, thank you. Thank you. Like he said, ask the police department not to. They want to see your face. Let them see your face. Tell them you still the original James. Period. Yeah, don't play with him. Right? Yeah. They so desperate. Smile. Smile so they can see. If you really sit here, still hiding his face. And first of all, there's nothing wrong with his face. Like, y'all talking about still hiding his face. It's nothing wrong with his face.
They hold snitching on him.
He's still the James that y'all see on Instagram. Yeah. It's nothing wrong with his face.
And I'm here to say, Tamar, you got some explaining to do because you got up here crying, and y'all got to see my previous videos crying, talking about Krishan did it happened, or whatever. Y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all got some explaining to do. And I wonder if these are his two daughters. He didn't come out and say anything. Let me see. I'm trying to Google James Wright Chanel daughters. Let me see what comes up. Okay, Naughty Crew, hold on. Hold on. And my thing is, why y'all lying? So y'all could trend. She been living her best life. No charges have been filed. No warrants have been issued. You know, TMZ and all of them are waiting to grab something like that, okay? She the most popping girl. I give it to her. You know what I'm saying? She get on my nerves for sure. And when I heard this, I was like, you know what? Maybe she didn't do it. Seriously. But I didn't even know he had kids. He showed he was at the dentist, but he wouldn't show his face. Anybody could be sitting in the dentist chair. How do we know they don't know a dentist? I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. Who's this? Oh, these are the two girls that was in the video. So this is the closest I got. But James is not in the picture with them, so we don't know. But I did not know he ain't had no kids. I don't know, but it looks like y'all story sounds a little busted, and y'all got some explaining to do, okay? Period. Oh, that's all the stories I got, Naughty Crew. I'm tired now. I've been working all day. And I just wanted to give y'all a little history and some more dirt on Diddy, because I'm going to keep my foot on his neck until he's fully held responsible for all of his bad behaviors for the past 30 years, the way he has exploited people. And let me tell you, the only thing we finding out is he's a whole fraud and a stunt artist. I never believed he was a real rapper. Only thing Diddy could do is dance. And he could put a production together. And he could probably produce a little bit. But that's why he always needed artists to hide behind. Period. or whatever, because he's really not a true rapper. He's really not. Just like he wasn't a face of Ciroc. And I really believe like he's the type of person, he don't want anybody to outshine him. And that just gives me insecure, controlling, and a bitch boy. Fuck it. I said it. Do I say slow? Exactly. So I appreciate all of y'all for joining me this evening. I hope y'all enjoyed this rundown of these trending topics. Lord knows it's exhausting, but let's leave it in the comments. Naughty Crew, let me know what y'all think about these different topics. What y'all think about Tia putting up on the club promoter? You know what I mean? Checking him about using his name on a flyer, his face, him and his son face on a flyer. Let me know what y'all think about Carrie Hilson calling out Tiara Marie on an old ass beef. It's just like, girl, bye. Go get your life for real. Who else we got into? We got into Freddy P, giving his thoughts on Diddy, and I thought what he said was very profound. And watch your daughters, hide your daughters before y'all unleash them into these different industries, because it's a bunch of scavengers. Ooh, I meant to go over Mark Curry. In my opinion, has sent me the story. Hold on. He's a former bad boy artist. Because Gene Dill's been speaking for years, but Mark Curry also has been speaking. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to come out. And we'll close the show with that. But Mark Curry is a former bad boy artist. He spoke out even when it came to Puffy giving back the publishing. Like, in this clip, he's talking about the violence that he witnessed through the years with Diddy. Here we go. Them and subscribe.
Mark Curry, happy to have you on the platform, my guy.
Man, I'm thankful to be on the platform, man. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, man. I mean, it's a blessing to have you, my man.
Man, it's a blessing to be thought about. That's something that I work hard on. This being here means that much to me, because I never thought, I can't say I never thought that this one day wouldn't happen, but I just didn't know when.
So with that being said, for the people that's not familiar with you, introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, my name is Mark Curry. I'm a former bad boy recording artist. A lot of people, I made a lot of hits for Puff, gave him a lot of good words to say, inspiration. Sometimes a lot of people live through your words. So there's a lot of my words that I may have gave him before in life that he lived through to help make him. Come from Atlanta. I'm from New Jersey, New York when I was raised, though. I grew up in Atlanta. I'm a book author. So I wrote a book. I'm a carpenter, master carpenter. Man, I'm just all the above, man. A brother, your brother, that's me. I don't like to put big titles on myself because I feel like I could be anything that I want. I don't have like one set title of me. I think that I could be everything. So when you ask me about me, without me tooting my own horn, I just say, man, I'm amazing.
For the people that don't know, right, let them know some of the hits you was a part of.
Okay. Well, a lot of people know me from that one song, as Bad Boy for Life, with It Ain't Changed, that verse. Then I wrote a lot of hits for Puff, like let's say the Godzilla song with the Come With Me with Led Zeppelin. Rest in peace, Led Zeppelin. I had the opportunity to work on the song This Is Not America, David Bowie. Rest in peace, David Bowie. I wrote several songs for Puff on his P. Diddy and the Family on the Forever album. I might have did a single on Forever album, the PE 2000 with my man Roger Green. I'm an artist that just so happened to become a ghostwriter by default.
Yeah, that verse you had on Bad Boys for Life was dope.
Yeah, Bad Boy for Life. Yeah, Black Rob, you got Black Rob, Muscle Game. You got Gangsta, Lil Kim, Puff, Forever. Man, I wrote the songs with like Cocaine. I did the A-Ball and MJG Ride With Me. I mean, I did, if you do the discog, I have a whole bunch of songs. A lot of people don't know they'd be like, you only did one song for Puff. Or this one song for Bad Boy. As you check the history, do the resume, I got quite a few of them. You know what I'm saying? And there's plenty more. So that's nothing.
Right. So I gotta ask you, right? You being a part of Bad Boy at one point, news broke today that Diddy, he's stepping away from Revolt. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about these lawsuits accusing Diddy of abuse? What do you think about that? You knowing Diddy, do you think he's capable of doing that, man?
Do I think? Yeah. Every man possibly is capable. I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, what makes him, power. That's just the selfishness that make you be like that, but with everything that's going on, man, you're looking at, they dropping them left and right. Companies are parting ways with him. All of that's happening right now because he's tarnishing his own image. What I think is just what I call as a character assassination that's going on right now. So it's just another form to silence a man, to humble a person. You know how sometimes you got to humble somebody.
You're right.
Yeah, I think he's being humbled right now, which it took a long time. It takes a long time to humble an arrogant person.
Yes, it does. I surely agree. Okay. And ultimately, he is the reason for his own demise. His head got too big. But Mark Curry is very insightful. Let's get back into it.
So Diddy, he's an arrogant guy.
Very arrogant, selfish. All of those kind of things that you don't like. You don't never see in a true friend or a grown man. You know what I mean? Like, you're a grown man, you carry yourself like a grown man. He doesn't carry himself like a friend,
So you're not surprised when you hear Cassie say that, Diddy, he used to hit her and she had to cover up her bruises with makeup. You're not surprised when you hear that. Because I interviewed Gene Deal and he wasn't around Bad Boy when Cassie was around. But he told me that, he did the same thing to Kim Porter.
Or you could take it before then, and then you can remember when Misa was dating Eric Sermon from EPMD, and that was her childhood boyfriend. Like coming up, they was the lovey-dovey couple, and it was back then. He used to do that with Misa. So one thing I always say is, as a man and as anyone in a relationship, we often go through these kind of things. So I've seen it in friends. I've seen it in him. I've seen fights. I've seen all kinds. I've seen fights where he have an argument, fight with a female, whatever it may be. I've seen it with my own friends. But sometimes you say, we all go through things, but once you have a sign of doing it over and over and over again, that's when it becomes a problem. You be like, so every relationship that you get in, you're violent in them. So you say, I don't have to wait to see what he would, I was around when Cassie was there. I knew Kim Porter before I knew Puff. I met Misa, but it was a history. When you have a history of the same thing, man, it becomes a problem. Something you do once or twice, you get over. First, you're not supposed to put your hands on a woman's the way I was raised. And the only person that really put their hands on women really is men who have feminine traits. So, it really takes a coward to put his hands on a woman. So You know, a man is so strong enough, we can just walk away. You can do, it's so many different things that you can do other than get upset, put your hands on a woman. But that comes from a man who's not quite a grown man. It's still a boy, like a bad boy.
And speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose?
Bust her nose, man. You know, but it was all, you know, insecurities. Anytime a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation, that's a sign of insanity. So when you see someone doing that, you can imagine everything else they do. What do you think he's going to do if he found her on the phone talking to someone and or feels that she's cheating on him or somebody sleeping with his girl? What you think he's going to say? Ooh, I caught you. Ooh, I heard this. Nah, he's going to come in with the, you know, it's going to be a fight. But that's something that you've seen from the inside. When you're on the inside looking out, it's like looking at Blueface and his girlfriend always arguing on TV, they toxic relationship. So when you're on the inside looking out, you don't really see them like fighting. You just be like, they tripping. They have this is their relationship. It's been going on like that with them for years. So usually when you notice Puff was in those kind of violent relationships with his females, this been going on ever since 2-3 years. This ain't just something that just happened. This ain't the first fight. It ain't the last fight. You know? Yeah, I know this story. I seen a lot. I seen him walking with scratches and bruises on his face. And you be like, who scratched you up, dog? Who's scratching you? What, you had a fight with a cat? What's going on? You know? So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. That's just his. I guess that's what the whole name Bad Boy comes from. That people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name? You know, like he never really gave a clear definition of how he feels about that name. Not yet. Could be bad business, bad friendships, bad blood, all of that kind of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy. Yeah.
That's straight from Mark Curry's mouth. He was the ex-worker, ghostwriter for Diddy. You heard him. I guess it's bad for boy for life. All right. You said that was a long whistle moment for real. All right. So that's all I have for you, Not a Crew. I appreciate every last one of y'all joining. Remember, we're establishing patterns of behavior, and everybody can't be lying. And you know what, Naughty Crew? This is the importance of not burning bridges, because look at all these people. Nobody has come out to say anything good about Diddy. Nobody is speaking up on his behalf or anything. He crossed that many people to get to the top. All right. Now, Mark Curry has a book, I believe it's called Dance with the Devil. It's available on Amazon, but it talks about his days in Bad Boy. He details a lot more incidents in his book. So shout out to the Art of Dialogue, and shout out to In My Opinion. Thank you for sending me the clip. I appreciate you, Queen. All right, that's all I got for y'all. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed night. Please make sure you're sharing my content on whatever platforms you want to share it on. Let's keep the conversation going, okay? And so all my haters.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too. I appreciate y'all too. Y'all keep the wheels turning over here. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.